Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome to Changfied YouTube channel, your trusted source for latest update across South Sudan and beyond. Today we bring you two important stories from South Sudan. One story is about hope for peace between government force SSPDF and opposition forces under Dr. Riek Machar. The second story is about a deadly army attack in the capital Juba, which has left many residents worried about security. Before we begin with this latest update, I would like you to help the channel by subscribing, turn on the notification bell so whenever we upload a new video you can be notified. Let's begin our report with new SSPDF South Sudan People Defense Force Army chief called for peace. The biggest news today comes from the National Army leadership in South Sudan. The newly appointed Chief of Defense Forces of the SSPDF, General Santino Dengwall, has officially announced the end of hostilities between government forces and SPLA fighters. According to this report, this announcement came shortly after he took over command of the National Army during a ceremony held at Bilpa military headquarters in Juba. The statement has already attracted attention across the country because many people are tired of years of conflict, violence, displacement, and suffering. For many citizens, hearing senior military leaders speak about peace instead of war gives a small sign of hope. So, who is General Santino Dengwall? General Santino Dengwall is not a new face in military leadership of South Sudan. He has served different positions before and is considered one of the senior military officers in the country. After his recent reappointment as a Chief of Defense Forces, he immediately sent a message that his leadership would focus more on peace and stability. During the handover ceremony in Juba, senior army officers gathered to witness the transfer of command. A picture released after the ceremony showed General Santino greeting other top command, including leaders connected to the SPLA structure. This was seen by some observers as an important symbolic step. SSPDF spokesperson Major General Lure Kong later explained the meaning behind the announcement. According to him, President Salva Kiir personally instructed the new army chief to make peace his top priority. The spokesperson said the president questioned why South Sudanese people should continue fighting each other after struggling for many years to gain independence. That message, according to General Lure Kong, became the main direction for the new military leadership. He explained that the government now wants military action to focus more on protecting peace instead of continuing unnecessary battle. This does not mean security force will completely stop operating. However, it shows that the leadership wants to reduce conflict and avoid offensive operation whenever possible. So, what this means for the country? Many citizens in South Sudan have lived through conflict for years. Families have lost loved ones. Many communities have been displaced. Young people have grown up hearing gunfire instead of experiencing peace. Because of this story, every peace announcement is taken seriously by the public. Some people are hopeful, others remain careful because previous peace agreements have faced many challenges. Still, political analysts say that public statements from top military leadership can help reduce tension if both sides truly commit themselves. Let's look at the background of the conflict in South Sudan. The recent military tension became worse after fighting erupted in part of Upper Nile during March 2025. According to government sources, SSPDF barracks were attacked and overrun by SPLA force together with Nur Y Army militia. After those clashes, fighting spread to part of Jonglei state. Report at the time say several soldiers were killed and some military position changed, and before government forces later regained control. This battle created fear among civilians living in affected areas. Some families fled their home, while others struggled to access food, healthcare, and safety. International organizations and regional leaders repeatedly called on both sides to stop fighting and continue implementing the peace agreement. The revitalized peace agreement was signed to help end conflict and create unity between different political and military groups. The agreement includes plans for power sharing, security reform, unifying forces, preparing for election, and creating long-term peace. However, implementation has moved slowly in many areas. And trust between leaders has often remained weak. Because of this, many people continue to worry whenever tension rises again. Now, with General Santino Deng speaking openly about hostilities, about ending hostilities, some citizens hope this could help survive the peace process. And General Luray also said the new army should promise to work closely with his deputy and other commanders. According to the spokesperson, the leadership want cooperation between SSPDF and SPLA structure to prevent the country from returning to full conflict. Unity inside the military command system is considered very important for peace implementation. Security experts say disagreement inside army group can easily create instability if not managed carefully. That is why many observers are closely watching how the new leadership will handle relations with opposition forces in the coming month. Let's look at the reaction from the public. After the announcement, reaction quickly spread among citizens and social media users. Some people welcome the message and say the country needs peace more than ever. Others say they want to see real action on the ground, not only speeches. Several citizens also expressed concern about the humanitarian situation in conflict-affected region, and others also they are calling for the release of Dr. as the first step toward peace. People are asking whether displaced family will now be able to return home safely. Others want the government and opposition group to focus more on development, education, healthcare, and job instead of conflict. For ordinary citizens, peace is not just about stopping gunfire. It is also about improving daily life. Let's look at the SPLA-IO response. At the time of publication, SPLA-IO officials had not publicly responded to the announcement. Because of this, many people are waiting to see whether opposition leader will also support the new direction announced by the SSPDF chief. A political observer say peace effort becomes stronger when both sides openly support dialogue and cooperation. Without support from all parties, tension could still remain in some areas. Let's move on to our second story. A deadly attack in Juba shocked residents today. Now let us move to our second major story. A deadly army attack in Souk Zande area of Juba has raised new concern about insecurity in the capital. Police say one man was killed while two relatives were injured during the overnight attack. The incident happened on Wednesday night when an identified army man reportedly entered the family home. According to what police said, police spokesperson Daniel Justin Bolo spoke to the media about the incident. According to police report, the attackers shot and killed a man inside the house. His younger brother, who is 28 years old, was also injured during the attack. Police further stated that the victim is 24 years old sister, alleged she was raped during the incident. The attack has shocked many residents because it happened inside a residential area where families normally expect safety. Police said officer quickly responded after receiving information about the incident. The injured victim were taken to hospital for medical treatment while police secured the crime scene. Authority also opened an investigation at Gudele Police Station. Criminal Investigation Department officer have now been assigned to follow up the case. So far, no arrests have been announced. Police said investigations are still continuing. The motive behind the attack remains unclear. The incident has created fear among some residents in the part of Juba. Many people are worried about increasing cases of violent crime and insecurity, especially during nighttime hours. Some residents say they fear army criminals may be targeting homes. Others are calling for stronger security patrol and quickly police respond. Safety remains a major concern for families across many neighborhoods in Juba. Police spokesperson Daniel Justin Bolo urged citizens to cooperate with security force. He said police patrol continue operating in residential area to help respond quickly whenever incident happen. He also encouraged residents to report suspicious movement or criminal activity immediately. According to police, cooperation between the public and security force is important in preventing crime. Authorities believe early reporting can help stop attacks before they become deadly. Like many growing cities, Juba continues to face security challenges, economic hardship, unemployment, and the spread of weapons have all been mentioned by analysts as factors contributing to crime. Residents often call for better street security, fast emergency response, a strong investigation, and improved community policing. Many families simply want to live peacefully without fear. Today, two stories show two very different sides of life in South Sudan. One story talk about peace effort at the national level. The other show the daily security fear faced by ordinary citizens. For the country to move forward, many people believe both issues must be addressed together. National peace is important, but local safety for ordinary citizens is equally important. Without security and communities, people cannot fully enjoy peace. The announcement by General Santino Dengwall may become an important movement if it leads to real cooperation between government and opposition forces. At the same time, the deadly attack in Juba reminds everyone that insecurity is still affects many families. Citizens across South Sudan continue hoping for a future where peace, stability, and safety become normal part of everyday life. As investigation continue and leaders speak about peace, many people will now be watching closely to see what happens next. Thank you for watching today's news update. Please like, share, and subscribe for more updates from South Sudan and across the region. If you are new to Changfied, hit the notification bell so whenever we upload a new video, you can be notified. Thank you for watching and bye-bye.